Hey everybody! Kevin De Bruyne surprises the world with his move to Saudi Arabia. Barcelona are working on a completely unexpected transfer, and Kylian Mbappe impresses everyone during his first day at Real Madrid. We've gathered the most interesting football news from around the globe just for you, so let's get the show on the pitch. Aston Villa winger Moussa Diaby joins Al Ittihad. The verbal agreement has been reached with the villains to buy the player for €60 million plus add-ons. Diaby has secured a 5-year contract with the Saudi side and is awaiting completion of the deal. Yesterday, Endrick turned 18 years old, thus officially becoming a Real Madrid player. Barcelona have confirmed the termination of their contract with the second-team coach Rafael Marquez. Earlier on, insider Fabrizio Romano reported that the manager had accepted an offer to join the coaching staff of the Mexico national team. Arne Slot after a 1-0 preseason friendly defeat to Preston North End. It's clear that we have to improve a number of areas, stated Liverpool's new coach. Lamine Yamal is a kid that we have to protect, not to put him too high because then it's very easy to fall, Barcelona legend Hristo Stoichkov said. Real Madrid have added 300 exclusive VIP seats at the Santiago Bernabeu, the access to which will cost €220,000, Relevo reports. Winger Eric Lamela has moved to Ajax Athens as a free agent. The contract with the 32-year-old Argentine is valid until the end of June 2027. Manchester United will not trigger €20 million buy option clause for Sofiane Amrabat. The club remains interested in him and is willing to discuss various contract conditions, as Erik ten Hag likes the Moroccan. I see reports about potential exit on loan, and his plan is clear: Manchester United. He wants to stay. He's only focused on Man United. We already spoke about that with the club, shared the player's agent Junior Pedroso. I've always said it, Carvajal is the one who deserves the Ballon d'Or award the most, Joselu claimed. Bayer Leverkusen and AC Milan were keen on loaning in Arda Güler, but Real Madrid and the footballer are not interested in a transfer, OK Diario understands. Bayern Munich's honorary president Uli Hoeneß commented on the situation with Alphonso Davies. We told him very clearly that if he doesn't renew his contract, we will let it expire. He won't get any more money, Hoeneß assured. Chelsea have tried to sign 19-year-old striker Kenan Yildiz, but to no avail, as Juventus aren't willing to negotiate a sale. The clash between Liverpool's U19s and Eintracht Frankfurt was abandoned after a Reds player was allegedly racially abused by an opponent. The German sporting director Timo Hardung said the player was misheard. If Klopp were to take over the England job, we would pick up where we left off, thinks Trent Alexander-Arnold. Sometimes I think we have to bring a player to Barcelona who will help us win matches. Flick shared his thoughts on the personnel situation at Barca. Croatia defender Domagoj Vida has announced his retirement from the international football. He made his debut for the Blazers back in May 2010. Since then, he has scored 4 goals and made 1 assist in 105 appearances, and is among the top 6 record holders in his national team's history in terms of number of games played. Bayern Munich's honorary president Uli Hoeneß has expressed his desire to recruit Bayer Leverkusen midfielder Florian Wirtz. Everyone knows that I would love to see Wirtz at Bayern, Hoeneß said. In the last 10 days, Real Madrid and Juventus have been trying to intercept Riccardo Calafiori, who will go to Arsenal, Sky Sports reports. Goalkeeper Andrei Lunin's departure from Real Madrid this summer remains very likely, according to insider Fabrizio Romano. Ukrainian defender Ilya Zabarny has penned a new deal with Bournemouth. The contract was signed until 2029. PSG were previously interested in the player's services. Al Ittihad did not give up their efforts to acquire Ederson, despite Man City's request of €50 to €60 million. Benfica president Rui Costa has revealed that the club is working on the return of striker João Felix, who now belongs to Atletico Madrid, as well as PSG midfielder Renato Sanches. AC Milan are ready to offer €18 million for RB Salzburg centre-back Strahinja Pavlovic. Hajduk Split have announced the signing of 36-year-old midfielder Ivan Rakitic. The contract with the former Sevilla and Barcelona performer is valid until the summer of 2025, with an option to extend for a further season. Man United intend to complete a move for Arsenal forward Chidozie Obi-Martin, who netted 32 goals in 18 games for the U18 squad last season. Bayern Munich are asking 30 million euros for Nusar Mazraoui, but so far no bids have been submitted, Florian Plettenberg informs. Moving on to the main news of the release. Real Madrid forward Kylian Mbappe made a hugely positive impression on Los Blancos players on a flying visit to Madrid for his official unveiling, the Spanish newspaper AS reports. While staying in Madrid before the presentation, Mbappe was able to greet his new teammates, put on the club's kit for the first time, and take a few photos. Before leaving, he made a pretty great impression on other performers. Kylian met with the coaching staff, as well as 7 first-team players who have already returned from the preseason phase. He seems to be a straightforward guy who speaks good Spanish. He's honest. I think he's gonna be well liked here, said the Merengues honorary president José Martínez Pirri. Barcelona are in talks to loan Manchester City defender João Cancelo. The 30-year-old Portuguese can be taken by the Catalans for 1 year with a mandatory purchase clause if certain objectives are met. Last season, Cancelo was a part of the Barcelona squad on a loan basis. Through the player's agent, Jorge Mendes, the Blaugrana are attempting to speed up the process of reaching a final agreement. It's noted that Cancelo had proposals from other clubs, but had no intention to listen to them in order to return to Barcelona. The player's position led to Manchester City being forced to give in and agree to talks with the Catalans. The English side is not interested in a player. Barcelona head coach Hans-Dieter Flick has also given the green light to extend the player's loan. He considers Cancelo to be one of the best right-backs in the world. Barcelona are set to ink a new contract with midfielder Frenkie de Jong. The club sees the 27-year-old Dutchman as a key player, and the deal, which will structure the player's salary, is supposed to help free up money needed to register new names. It's noted that Barcelona's negotiations with the player have not progressed. De Jong and the club do not want the player to leave the squad. De Jong's current agreement with the Catalans expires in the summer of 2026. At the time of the signing, it provided for a deferral of salary payments, as the club lost some revenue from the effects of the coronavirus pandemic. Now the Blaugrana are trying to find a formula that could spread these payments over several years. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has stated that the club will try to sign Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams. One of the Catalan club supporters posted a video with Laporta asking him if Barcelona were gonna lend the 21-year-old Spanish player. "We will try," Laporta replied.
Exacte, ficharem a Nico Williams o no? Així m'agrada.
Earlier on, insider Fabrizio Romano noted that Nico Williams' agent had met with Barcelona sporting director Deco. Among other things, the release clause in Williams' contract with Athletic is worth 58 million euros. The player's current agreement with the Lions runs until the summer of 2027. Al Ittihad defensive midfielder N'Golo Kante is once again on Barcelona's radar. The Catalan side intends to loan the player, though they realize that such a transfer is unlikely to happen. This is due to the Saudi side's clear stance. They have no intention to let Kante go this summer. A few days earlier, West Ham United attempted to buy N'Golo for about £20 million, but their bid was rejected. Kante joined Al Ittihad in the summer of 2023. Last season, he scored 4 goals and delivered 6 assists in 43 appearances. RB Leipzig midfielder Dani Olmo has been allowed to leave the club in the summer if an offer of around 60 million euros is submitted, insider Fabrizio Romano has informed. This is the exact amount spelled out in the player's contract with the Red Bulls. Moreover, Barcelona offered Leipzig about 60 million euros for Olmo's services, making their first official offer. Bayern Munich also contacted the Spaniard's agents, but so far, De Rotten are considering him as an alternative in case the transfer of Desire Doué and Xavi Simons fails. Multiple unnamed Premier League clubs are still in the race for Olmo's signature, but there have been no talks with Manchester City. Yesterday, the world of football was shocked by the news of Kevin De Bruyne's departure from Manchester City. According to the Daily Mail, Kevin agreed on personal terms with Al Ittihad. Manchester City are ready to sell him as his contract expires in 2025. However, Fabrizio Romano then got involved in the matter and said the following. Saudi sources are playing down reports about Kevin De Bruyne reaching an agreement with Al Ittihad. He told it's not true. Al Ittihad are focused on a deal with Moussa Diaby, which should be concluded in the near future. The next step for the Saudi club will be to acquire a new goalkeeper. Talks with Ederson are ongoing, but not easy. Guys, check out the recommended videos from our other projects. Choose one to your liking. Have a great time watching!